So we're gonna play this deck I found. It's a pretty cool top 50 legend deck that's Quest Warrior.
Hey buddy, watch this.
Mayhaven, hello. Mr. British Dinosaur thinks the 1-bit taking the top 2 spot there. We bought a house last year, says Smokey. It's been a life changer. Awesome. I can imagine that going either a good way or a bad way, Smokey, to be honest. It doesn't necessarily imply good stuff. Certainly a lot more responsibility inherent. From a cost standpoint, I'm not anticipating a huge raise in expenses. I kept it pretty manageable based on what we currently pay. Certainly things like maintenance and, you know, unexpected costs might stack up. But as far as actual monthly is concerned, we're going to stay pretty flat. Even considering things like real estate tax. We're going to stay pretty close, so not really stretching or anything. I like to stay frugal, as you guys know. That's all I ever talk about. Tombs of Terror should probably come out in 51 minutes. I don't know for sure, but that's generally what we see. I did buy a house, yeah. I bought a house yesterday. Based on card art. Got it, Lucas. Yeah, that makes sense. Moving from an apartment to a house, that's awesome. Thanks, dude. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. How is the Legendary Dragon custom card video going? It's not going. I got the cards picked, but it probably won't be out till tomorrow, for the record. Like I said, I literally bought a house yesterday, so I have about 8 million things going on. Just very busy.
1,000 bonus.
Hey, Faroon! Oh my god, dude! Thank you for the 1,000 bits, man. That's cracking the top spot of the week. Appreciate it. Legend of the card, custom card reviews, certainly.
The sub train keeps rolling from work this time.
The absolute legend of the custom card reviews. Faroon himself here with 1,000 bits, man. Thank you. Check Instagram. You should know what Tummy Tuesday is on Instagram. All right, Mrs. Kilbin manages my Instagram for me, so I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Poke9er. Hey, JP Wildcat. Hey, Vase Guard. Homesick. I'm sorry, man. I hope you get feeling better. Thanks, a Crash Dummy, by the way, for the 3 bits in the top 3 spots. That's incredible. We should do a community race on Tombs of Terror where we see who finishes the first boss first. Well, that wouldn't be very fair for me, I'll be honest with you. That would be a little bit unfair for me, because I've been playing it for 3 weeks, or 2 weeks or something. You'll see why. Maybe tomorrow? I don't know why. Long story short, I've been working on something for Blizzard that will be coming out soon. I don't think I'm unallowed to say that, just no spoilers or anything, but I will have something coming out. Hopefully on the official Hearthstone channel in the near-ish future. Near-ish future. We'll see exactly when that happens, but near-ish future. I don't really want to play Ziliax yet.
Of course it's the right way.
I don't know this deck list well enough at all to say if this is right or wrong. I also don't have the deck list up, so I can't even see it. Let's fix that problem real quick, too. I see some pink spams in chat. Executives, by the way, converting to the tier 1 sub, dude, that's crazy. Thank you so much. Saving money on the September, I guess, is still going on. I haven't really streamed much during September, so I'm not getting much advantage of it. But thank you for the September. And Dr. Frank with 8 months as well. Oh my god, that's crazy. Is it confirmed that Bob's Bouncer can only be cast if there are more than 1 minion? It's not confirmed to me. I have not played that card yet in the adventure, but I can imagine it will not be. We've seen Brawl casted on 1 minion before out of things like Yog's Puzzle Box, and it just doesn't resolve the Brawl. Like, it doesn't go into the animation and do anything, and I think the exact same thing will happen with Bob's Bouncer. Will not be as close, Lucas Haynes, to any of the arenas here in my city. No, I'll be not far, particularly. It's not going to be like I'm crazy. I'm still going to be in town, just in a slightly different part of town that's not quite as downtown. Still more downtown adjacent, let's say. Downtown, slightly more residential than commercial. Currently, you know, in like a tall building downtown. This will be a house over by one of the big parks in town. Really close to the park, and kind of like I would call it like kind of like a hipstery street. There's like a kind of a street with a lot of restaurants and kind of hipster like bars and I don't know, kind of like a nightlife type street. I currently live on a nightlife type street, but this nightlife type street is more like woo girls, if that's a thing, you know what I mean? Like maybe like sports people and college kind of. And then the other street I'll be moving near is more like hipsters, I guess. I don't know if no judgments made either way there. Neither of those things are particularly preferable to me, but just to give you some context, basically. But Vengeful J, dude, dropping the 18 months as well. Big time subs coming in. Good lord, I did buy a house. Yeah, thank you for the congratulations, guys. How to Tombs of Terror with Regis Kilbin. Yeah, basically, yeah. You pretty much nailed it. That sounds about right. So yeah, I have actually been playing the adventure for a while. That's why last week when somebody asked me if I was gonna do a Twitch Rivals for it, I don't really know if I would ethically feel good about that, because I would be in a competition that had a cash prize with a pretty significant advantage over the other competitors. So I don't really think I'd want to do that. Should be about 46 minutes, yeah. Faroon, definitely that. It's a closed-off street, so way less traffic. It's like a cul-de-sac kind of street. You can't drive through it, so way less random stuff. Much, much quieter, hopefully. It's kind of close to a high school, but you can't drive through it from there, so. You'll fit in, Regis. I do have a kind of a hipster, like, fashion sense, but not a mentality, necessarily. I don't really have a hipster mentality, I don't think. Maybe I do. I don't really feel like I do. Nobody wants woo girls around tonight. You guys know what I mean by woo girls, right? Like woo, yeah, like that. You know, I'm not a woo girl, so maybe that was a bad impression, but you get the gist. I hope. I hope the gist comes through. Man, this turn is awkward, huh? Ziliax doesn't quite do enough. Shield block doesn't quite do enough. I mean, we honestly could just go, like, Armored Goon. Warpath times 4, like, clears this, but it puts me down to 11. That feels really bad. I think I'd rather Ziliax Weapon Project in that case, and maybe just Shield block. So we can maybe open with a Shield block, see what we find. Town Crier hits... Oh, Restless Mummy would be nuts. Is that the only rush? It is. Oh, that's way better. Okay. Mummy is significantly better than Ziliax here, because we can clear it immediately, right? Major advantage there. I don't know if either of these matter. I also don't even really know if I want to lose my hero power right now. I don't know.
Didn't catch that woo. Can you do that again?
Yeah, Stacy! Get it! That's it. You got it right there. Stacy, that doesn't even sound like a good woo girl name. Kelly!
Subway 100 bonus 10. Congrats on the house.
Thanks, Goblin Elf, dude!
Is it far away from where you live
Not
now?
far, no. 7-minute drive. It's like a mile, maybe, of like actual straight distance. It's it sounds farther than it is, really. Just because it takes a while to kind of drive around town, but. Not snakes, okay. Explosive trap? Ah, crap. That's a goof. Maybe. I don't know. Debatably. I had to do it in this order, right? So I didn't have to play the Town Crier, I guess. That was kind of a goof. That was the goofy part. So, okay, I mean, we're close to quest, and we are also gaining some life again, which is nice. I think we're in an okay spot. Oh my god! What's happening? Chickenpox with the 5 gifted subs. What? Congrats, B-Fox, Nomo, Aaronwell, Levi's, and JoJo. What? Also, Mama and Papa Regis dropping the 27-month tier 3 sub. Woo! Woo! Any gardening? Yeah, I think we'll actually grow some like plants and stuff. Yeah. Plants. I love plants. Plants are so great. Yeah, I think we will grow some like tomatoes and stuff, veggies. That sort of stuff,
Congrats on the house, Regis. Carrot.
That sort of carrot. Why did it say carrot? I don't know what that means. Oh, it's just. Oh, it's the icon of a carrot. Got it. Got it. Timekeeper, thanks for the 3 months. Goblin Elf.
100 bonus 10.
Dropping 100 bits again. Don't make me talk to you about your train again, Goblin Elf. We'll get to it eventually, I promise. The reason I've been so busy is because I just bought a house. Now maybe you'll have some context.
Bonus 10.
It's been a lot of extra time eaten up. A lot of extra time eaten up. Timekeeper, though, thank you for the 3 months. Dragon S dropped a 13-month. Mama Papa just dropped 27-month. They're coming to see the house tomorrow. Cal Hobbs dropped 100 bits. Thank you, guys. Jeez. I don't like coffee, Justin de Manila. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have a wife whose family's from Manila. Well, not exactly, but close to Manila. If that helps you at all. If that helps us find some common ground. But I'm not a big coffee drinker. I'm sorry to say, dude. I'm not a big coffee drinker. So thanks again, Chickenpox, for the crazy gifted subs. Congrats, everybody. Goblin Elf, thank you for the bits. Calhop, thank you for the bits. Using those Subway bits, too, which is nice. Don't plant tomatoes. They are only good from the store. JP Wildcat, I know you're saying that to trigger me, so I'm not going to let it. I'm not going to let it work. I know your games.
Bonus 10. So
I know your games. When are we moving? That's a good question still. I don't know. We've got some time. We've definitely got a little overlap when it comes to our current apartment, so we're not in a super rush, but presumably in the next month and a half. Before BlizzCon, I'd like to be moved. For sure. Excited for Tombs of Terror? Yeah, but I think it comes out today, Yeet Miser. It's supposed to come out today, not tomorrow.
Welcome.
So,
Boys,
hopefully we see it in the next 35
Hey,
minutes or so.
Regis.
40 minutes, maybe. Hey, Winter, dude. Thanks for the 2 months, man. Congrats on the new debt. Oh, God, don't tell me that, dude. I hate debt. It's a very manageable amount, and it's good debt, so I don't mind, but I do hate that, honestly. I would like to pay down the house as soon as possible, even though it's not really financially sound to do so. You're typically better off investing your liquid assets on top of it, because the interest rates are so low right now that traditionally the market would beat the interest rate on the house, so that but I still like just clearing the debt, so I don't know.
Good morning, Mr.
We'll see.
Homeowner.
There's advantages to
Hope
both.
it all went swimmingly.
Hey, Pyro,
Subway
dude.
100
To be
bonus
frank with you,
10.
man, it was shocking to me how easy it was to buy a house. Every time it was like, oh, so you're just gonna give us a bunch of money, and it's like, oh, that's all we had to do to prove that's who we are, and we have this money, and like, oh, that's all I had to do. Now that said, I did a lot of extra work on my end. Like, I built out spreadsheets for the financing. I built out a ton of financial models for us to make sure everything, like even worst case scenario, we'd still be, you know, financially sound enough to afford it. I did a lot of extra homework that I didn't have to do in regards to the house. So it took me a lot of work. But as far as like actual stuff we had to do, like the bank and realtor and all this stuff, like very, very low input. Unbelievably easy. Ugh, man. Tal, thanks for the tier 1, dude. Welcome. It's crazy tier 1 subs using that September discount. I love it, man. Appreciate it.
Bonus 10. Any hints
I
on what
love
the
it.
next theme will be for the custom card?
Goblin Elf, I think it's going to be legendary weapons. So just any legendary weapon you want from Hearthstone. Like, it doesn't have to be
Here contemplating
World of
buying
Warcraft.
10 more houses due to how easy it is. Subway 100.
no,
Bonus 10.
let's get this one. Let's get this one settled first. Fixed rate, Curtis. Fixed rate. DK1, dude, thanks for the 10 months, dude. Appreciate it. Welcome back, and again, Tal dropping the tier 1. Jeez, thanks, Tal. 250 sub. Are you the Tal? I know the Tal. Are you the Model T Tal or a different Tal? Now you've got me questioning myself. I'm beginning to wonder if you're that Tal. I don't know. It's sneaky over here. Sneaky stuff going on. Fixed rate, I like to live dangerously. Oh, brave man. Yeah, I mean, hey, it can work out in your favor, so. It's kind of a Hearthstone play, right? Kind of a Hearthstone play. Are we going to play Wild today? No. As soon as the Tombs of Terror hits, we're going to play Tombs of Terror. So, no, I don't anticipate playing any Wild today at all. I haven't really played Defender of Argus a lot in this matchup yet. I don't know how much I need to prep for a late game scenario here. Like, if, you know, in other words, is that Shield Slam wasteful, right? Could I achieve a better Shield Slam in some other fashion? I don't know. I don't know. How are you feeling about the meta right now? I think Priest is a little too scary, but other than that, I think I'm okay with it. Wild, I've been having a lot of fun with the crazy Evolved Shaman we've been playing, but I don't think it's the best deck in the meta. I hit a wall a little bit at like rank 2. I think I'm currently like 1 win off of rank 1 in Wild. I played some this weekend off stream, but Snip Snap's pretty crazy in Wild, and Secret Mage is still pretty crazy too. Frostborn thing, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit, but I've heard it is indeed busted. It's 1 a.m. your time. Whew, late, dude. Wait, are you in Philippines, Justin? I've never been to the Philippines. I may end up going someday. We'll see. The wife was not born in the Philippines, but she's been a few times. Hey, Yeet Miser, dude!
Resubbed. Hope you are having a good day and can't wait for Tombs of Terror.
Oh my god, also, I'm excited as well. It's gonna be fun, by the way.
To say yeet as well.
The computer said yeet, satisfied. Yes, yes, that's good. And Rusty Nails also dropped at a 17-month resub. Man, I haven't streamed in a few days, and the subs are just rolling in. Rolling in, that's crazy. Oh, you are, Justin. We're gonna have to hang out, dude, if I go. That's awesome. Yeah, AXD, yeah, Frostmourn's broken. That's kind of nuts. I can probably tell somebody, but I have a feeling they already know, because I saw it on Reddit, and I think the team watches Reddit pretty closely. Wonder how it got broken. I wonder if they changed any death rattle implementations because of
Subway 100
death rattle weapon implementations because of Tombs of Terror. That's a possibility.
And comes back like.
I thought it's never gonna stop, guys. I thought I was dead there for a second. I thought I was dead for a second, guys. I thought it was never gonna stop. My brain was just gonna fly out my ear. Oh man, that was scary. But thanks for the bits, dude. Cal Hobbs rocking some bits today, man. I didn't even do the at the end. I should have done the thing at the end. I don't know. Is this you? No, I'm on NA. I'm on NA. I hope you guys like that performance art, by the way. That was really tough on me. I already have a headache today, although I feel like the medicine I took is already helping a little bit for sure. It feels much better already. Okay. Huh. Are we going to equip Sulturays next turn no matter what? I think maybe. Let's just go. It's not, you know, it's not guaranteed, but it's certainly a possibility. If I do, I could summon no extra dudes. So that doesn't really help us. Is this a is this the GM boom ship in a card deck? No, no, no. This is a hack the system quest warrior from Chunchunner. It's weirdly a bit like a control deck if you look at a lot of the supporting cards. So I think the idea is just grind out your opponents with control stuff and then eventually overwhelm them and grind them out with 4/3s on board, right? Chartreuse is the best color. I mean, I'm glad you have a really passionate opinion about it. I'm glad you have a passionate opinion. When does the adventure come out? Presumably in 34 minutes. I don't really know that for sure, but usually that's when that happens. Usually. Okay, like I said. We're gonna equip her, that's for sure. Give me those minions. I hope I have enough life gain, right? We still have another weapons project. We still have... I maybe could have held that attack, but we have a lot of weapons in the deck we're going to have to push through, and I need damage too, so I think we just go. We have... Let's see. We have Armored Goons as well for life gain. So we should be able to outlast, like, Kobold Lackeys and Life Drinkers here, right? I hope. And Shutterlock or whatever. I think we can hold... I think we can hold out here. I did kind of waste my Harrison. Well, I guess I should say I kind of wasted that first weapons project. That's okay. We can always get that back. That's no big deal. I don't currently have another weapon in hand. There is actually quite a bit of logic to perhaps holding this one. Let's wait. Because I can't otherwise get another on Rafet's core next turn. Trying one last time to complete the last chapter in Dollar Heist on Heroic before Tombs comes out. Ooh, good luck, dude. I haven't even done that. I haven't done that. I think when Tombs of Terror came out, I was getting married, right? I actually didn't get to stream it a lot. We had just gotten married, and then... Oh, no. I played it early. Yeah, so I went to the tournament. Like, the thing I won with This Guy's Toast was the week I got married. It was like 2 days before I got married that we won. And that did it for the wife. And then I think we went on, like, that family kind of reception thing when it came out. So I didn't really get to stream it much. Did you see that with the Discovery nerf, wild autocomplete text work? I did, actually, yeah. Not a lot of people have talked about that. That's an awesome, nice little change Blizzard put in. That's really helpful for people who don't know what they're doing in Wild, which is most of us. Barbecue with Trump, too. Yes, JP Wildcat, that's right. Yeah, man, you got a better memory than I do about my life. That's awesome. You got married, not Tombs of Terror, Dalaran Heist, I'm sorry. I got married when the Dalaran Heist came out. The showdown in Dalaran was that week. And Mrs. Kilbin told me before I left, she goes, you're gonna win, you know, and I was like, what do you mean? I'm not gonna win. Like, I don't ever win stuff like this. She goes, no, I have a feeling you're gonna win. It's for the wedding. You're gonna win. It's in honor of our new vows. And sure enough, we won. And she was like texting me. She's like, I knew it. Well, it didn't look like we won at first, but... have you done any autocomplete decks? No, not really. Once they got good, I got less excited about it. I liked way back in the day... If you remember this, some of my very first YouTube videos, for anybody who has been around for like 3 or 4 years, we used to do what we called the invalid deck challenge, which back in the day when you auto-completed a deck, it would just give you totally random cards. Like complete garbage, off curve, just it would just take cards at complete random. No logic at all. No curve logic, no quality logic, it just gave you the most random garbage. And then they updated it and they gave it like some logic where it would try to build you a curve and it would try to give you good legendaries, right? Still wasn't like great decks, but it was moderately good decks. At least like coherent decks. And then of course they implemented now what we have is the auto deck builder thing, which gives you the best deck possible. So nowadays it's not as fun to do the autocomplete stuff. It just gives you good decks. But back when it gave you totally random decks, that was fun. We would just take a totally random deck, change 3 cards, and see if we can win, which is kind of where the garbage deck challenge we were doing a while ago came from, which we're going to do more of again, by the way. We're going to do more of that. But that was certainly where the inspiration for it came from. Executives, yes. Yeah, to be honest with you, man, I have a lot of content initiatives I want to start once I get set up in my new house. I don't know why that's a milestone. It's not really that important of a milestone, but I just want to get like a new streaming space. I'm going to change my kind of layout for Twitch chat and like have more monitors, more options, so I'll be able to kind of manage and achieve stuff better on stream.
10.
So
what do you call a cow
that's
with
the
no
plan.
legs? Lean beef.
Dude, I wouldn't have laughed at that if you'd gotten the joke right, but the fact that you messed it up makes me it makes me giggle. I would have said you were stupid if you'd gotten it right. I would have been like, we've heard that joke a million times, man. Come on. But the fact that you goofed it is funny. Congrats on the house. Thanks, Mr. Geiservlad, dude. Yeah, it's pretty sweet, dude. Mrs. Gilman likes it a lot. To be frank with you, it doesn't have the best possible streaming space for me. Like, I was envisioning a really grand, like, studio space in some ways. Don't get me wrong, it's better than what I've got now, and it's good, and it's much better for audio treatment. Like, right now I'm in a loft that's completely open. There's no walls in my room, so anybody can hear me, you know, it's annoying. So this is a nice dedicated space, closed off, like clearly some advantages. Like I said, not as grand as I had hoped. I was hoping for something really big and like super cool, and this is just very cool. It's so super cool. So did sacrifice a little bit there to get a house that Mrs. Gilbin was much happier with. So like nicer kitchen and living spaces and stuff. But that was a worthwhile trade. I would go insane without her, so it doesn't matter if she's not happy, I'm not happy. I think Taunt Bolster Warrior with a Warrior Quest is a powerful wild deck. Interesting, that's kind of cool. When do you move in? We already have keys, Kochi Bear. We went and hung out in the house yesterday. We're not going to move in probably for at least a few weeks, or at least start moving in a few weeks. Are you going to pull the drywall down and stuff the walls of that crate? No, I'm going to do an exterior treatment. Well, I mean exterior, and by that I mean interior to the visible walls, but a double-layered soundproofing. I've got a plan in place, basically. So, frankly, I don't even know if I need it. Like, it's seemingly pretty decent when it comes to sound treatment right now. Ooh, I'm gonna save that. Hold up. Pretty decent when it comes to sound treatment right now, but this will just make it better. This will make it better. It will be totally fine to be as loud as we want, I think. And there won't be any sounds coming in, hopefully. Shouldn't be, at least.
Precision. Perfection.
I don't mind a little bit of, you know, sound issues if they're necessary. What's that for? I don't know. What's that for? I don't know. I don't want a weapons project right now, right? So I think we go for the upgrade here. Just play big stuff. We're happy. Feeling good. Protect our minion here. Chicken pox, you got it, dude. Exactly. We can yell woo to our heart's content. Tombs of Terror should be out today. I don't know how it works in Europe, Yasera, but after buying the house comes with never-ending home improvements. Yeah, shouldn't be a lot of things to fix immediately. It's newly renovated, so I'm sure there will be small things crop up. You can never anticipate, and it is certainly an older house, so you never know what kind of big things will crop up. I'm not saying it won't happen, but there shouldn't be an enormous amount of small things to... Like, we're not currently eyeing any changes, you know? Nothing that's like, oh, we gotta fix this, you know? Ripping out the basement carpet and replacing with vinyl plank-style flooring, not fun. Oh, that does sound hard, yeah.
I wonder.
How do I get a better gym? You just sub for longer, Heat Miser. The longer you sub, the more your gym will go up. So 3 months you get blue, at 6 months you get purple, at a year you get legendary, and at 2 years you get the elusive black mythic badge. Doesn't even exist in Hearthstone, it's so cool. Will only Reno be available first? I believe you can get Sir Finley and Reno today. Sir Finley you have to maybe unlock by beating a wing, I'm not exactly sure. But do we just go for it? I mean, 13, I mean, it's not like I'm gonna die if I whiff. There's a lot of bombs in his deck if I go. Is there anything I could draw for lethal? No. I think we still just go though, right? Like, what's it gonna hurt? I'm gonna kill this. I'm gonna Wind Fury this. Just in case, right? I don't know. I don't want to deal with shenanigans.
100
Hey, Cal Hobbs!
Golden gem, you must send Regis 12 easy payments of $1.
That is true. I mean, that is one way to do it. Also, the Twitch Prime is another option if you don't have the anything but Twitch Prime. That's a possibility too. Then 3 years you go back to rare. Sort of executives, yeah. That may not be permanent. We're gonna see how that goes when people get closer. I want to figure out something, maybe like a rainbow gem. But how do I keep escalating it, right? Like, you have to do something to make it... Because it goes up to like 10 years or something now. I don't know. I gotta figure out something. Does anyone have the elusive black mythic badge in chat today? There are some people who have it, yeah. My mama and Papa Regis have it. They were here earlier. I don't see anybody else today with it. I don't think so. They're not showing up, at least. Hey, Spicy Recon, dude. Going good, man. Going good, dude. Oh, no. Oh.
No tune can hold
Easy.
me.
Easy squeezy. This guy is dead. Okay, this deck's feeling really good so far, by the way. 3-0. Nice easy wins right now. I'd play this for Legend. This is